Our view is that people will start to use video much more as a hobby and less as a passive piece of machinery that sits in the corner.
The comprehensive history of VCR and VHS. The video cassette recorder, VCR, and the video home system, VHS, were transformative technologies that reshaped the landscape of home entertainment in the latter half of the 20th century. Their development, rise to prominence, and eventual decline tell a compelling story of technological innovation, market competition, and cultural impact. The journey towards consumer-friendly video recording began in the mid-20th century. In 1956, Ampex Corporation introduced the VRX 1000, the first commercial videotape recorder. This device was primarily used in television studios due to its prohibitive cost of $50,000 and its bulky size. The VRX 1000 used 2-inch wide tape reels and was a significant technological breakthrough, allowing television networks to record broadcasts for later airing. In 1963, the Telkin was launched in the UK as one of the first home video recorders.
Well, it will be recognizable, I think, to most people that have once had a reel-to-reel audio frequency recorder. What Norman and Michael did was to increase the speed of the tape running through the record heads. But more importantly, they did something which was very special. They redesigned the record head itself. Despite its groundbreaking nature, it was limited by its high price and short recording time of just 20 minutes. There were a number of reasons why they weren't ready for it. One of which, of course, was the fact that there were technical difficulties in using this for home recording. Not least the fact that we could only get 20 minutes record time per reel, although because of the way it was designed, you could turn the reels over and get another 20 minutes. Around this time, Sony entered the scene with its CV2000 model in 1965, a reel-to-reel videotape recorder designed for home use. However, these early models were not widely adopted due to their complexity and cost. The late 1960s and early 1970s saw significant advancements in video technology aimed at making it more accessible to consumers. In 1971, JVC, Sony, and Matsushita, now Panasonic, collaborated on developing the U-matic format. Although U-matic became a standard for professional use, it failed to gain traction in the consumer market because of its high cost and bulky tapes. The turning point came in 1976 when JVC introduced the VHS format in Japan. VHS tapes were smaller than U-matic tapes and could record up to 2 hours of video, enough for most movies. In 1977, VHS made its debut in North America through a partnership between JVC and RCA. RCA's VBT200 model was particularly noteworthy for offering up to 4 hours of recording time on a single tape.
Okay, look, you want a video cassette recorder, right? Right. And you know that RCA sells Selectavision, their 4-hour video cassette recorder.
That's the one I want.
What are you waiting for? What if we threw in a free cassette? Okay, 2.
2?
Okay, double it.
4 cassettes?
14 hours of blank tape worth almost $100 free if you buy now. What do you say?
I would have bought it at 2.
Selectavision's almost $100 tape giveaway. We don't know when to quit.
I would have bought it at 1.
The late 1970s and early 1980s were marked by a fierce competition between VHS and Betamax, a format developed by Sony. Betamax was launched in 1975 with superior picture quality, but could only record 1 hour initially. The key advantage that propelled VHS ahead was its longer recording time, which matched consumer preferences for recording entire movies or TV shows without interruption.
To the untutored eye, the difference might seem academic. The tapes are similar, but the technology is different. Betamax cassettes, developed by Sony of Japan, are smaller and drive the tape faster, which Sony claim means better pictures. They also respond more quickly to programming. The VHS system was invented by the JVC Corporation, also of Japan. They dispute the quality claims of Sony and point to greater flexibility for development as a selling point.
As far as those people who want quality and reliability and durability, it is still Sony. And what they're getting is this Rolls-Royce type product at very competitive prices. There are fewer Rolls-Royces on the marketplace as well than other cars. And as far as Sony's concerned, we would never expect to have a large share of the market because we appeal to people who want to buy on quality and reliability, consistent.
Well, I can say that I've for years used a beta system because I thought it produced the best pictures, and I still believe it produces the best pictures. Unfortunately, that hasn't helped it, that hasn't meant that it succeeds. I'm as sad as they are actually over that, although I'm sure they don't say they're sad. I'm disappointed. I'd be very sorry to see beta disappear. I hope it doesn't, but I feel it will cling on by the skin of its teeth.
By 1983, VHS had captured approximately 70% of the VCR market. This dominance was due not only to its technical advantages, but also to strategic decisions by JVC to license its technology widely. This allowed numerous electronics manufacturers to produce VHS-compatible machines, driving down costs and increasing availability. For the first time, consumers could record television programs to watch at their convenience or rent movies from local video stores, a concept that exploded in popularity during the 1980s and 1990s. This era saw the rise of iconic video rental chains like Blockbuster Video, which capitalized on the demand for home viewing options.
There's so much kid stuff.
And I can keep it for 3 evenings.
Now this is a video store. Ordinary video stores don't even come close to Blockbuster Video. You've just got to see it to know what we mean.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, what a difference. Blockbuster Video.
Come discover the Blockbuster difference.
Wow.
The ability to watch films at home led to changes in how movies were marketed and distributed, with studios creating direct-to-video releases that bypassed theaters entirely. The decline of VHS began with the introduction of DVDs in 1997. DVDs offered several advantages over VHS tapes. They provided better picture quality, interactive menus, additional features like director commentaries, and were more durable than magnetic tapes. By the early 2000s, DVDs had rapidly overtaken VHS as the preferred format for home video. Major retailers began phasing out VHS tapes from their shelves as consumer demand dwindled. In 2006, A History of Violence became one of the last major films released on VHS. Funai Electric produced the last known VCR unit in July 2016, marking an official end to an era that had begun 4 decades earlier. Despite their decline, VCRs and VHS tapes left an indelible mark on popular culture and media consumption habits. They democratized access to video content, laying the groundwork for today's on-demand streaming services. Moreover, they provided a platform for independent filmmakers who could distribute their work directly to audiences without needing theatrical releases. In retrospect, VCRs and VHS tapes represent a pivotal chapter in the history of consumer electronics, a period characterized by rapid technological change that forever altered how people interacted with media. The story of VCRs and VHS is one of innovation driven by consumer demand for convenience and choice. From their origins as cumbersome professional tools to their status as ubiquitous household items, these technologies not only changed how we watched movies, but also influenced broader trends in entertainment consumption that continue to evolve today.